Don't think I don't understand that you feel she disobeyed you and did what you didn't want her to do. I'm just saying that I don't agree with what you're saying. I'm saying that if you told her to get this breakfast food or this breakfast food for breakfast, and she looks at it and says, me, and she gets breakfast food C, I understand your point.
Well, you don't.
I understand. You told her to do this. She didn't want to do this. She did this. But what I'm saying is what she did is natural and normal.
At her age, you just give her the choice instead of let her decide everything and you guide her. Not like
You gave her options, but she didn't like the two options, so she didn't go for anything ridiculous like eating the marshmallows.
she asked for it.
But you told her no, and she left it alone. She listened, right? Right? She asked for this. She asked for this. You said no. You said no. Go get this or this for breakfast. Well, she came down. She did. She saw it. She's like, I don't want that for breakfast today. What do? And then she thought, what do we have that I could eat? She knew she couldn't have that. She knew she couldn't have candy. So she's like, hey, we have yogurt. Granted, that is not exactly what you told her, but we've been teaching our daughter to be independent and think for herself.
And we are fixing the not listening.
Yes, but that's still.
So what do you expect me to do at that time?
Okay, next time you need to be more clear on your instructions. Tell her.
When you are half asleep.
Yeah, I know, but that's the problem with being a parent. Parenting is hard. Parenting is not easy because you have to be an 100% parent, whether you're tired, whether you're sick, whether you're sleepy, no matter what it is. We have to be. Next time, tell her, okay, you have two choices. You can have this or this, and then follow it up with nothing else.
But I don't have two choices.
You said cake or waffle. That's two choices. So you can give her options. To say, you can have this.
Did I
this.
say that?
Yeah,
yes.
but you did not follow it with nothing else.
What is it, you can get a cake or a waffle.
It's
all. Did you see all there? There's two things.
Yeah, but you didn't. I'm telling you from a kid's standpoint, you didn't tell her you cannot have anything else. So she just did what she felt was right for her. But the only reason I say it's irrespective is because when you told her, no, you can't have this, she listened and she didn't. She might have got upset. She might not have liked what you said. But she didn't eat the yogurt. She put it away. That is why I'm saying she took your instructions like a 5-year-old. Remember, she's 5.
5 years old is.
And she took your instructions.
It's just time for independent. Want to be independent.
Yeah, they want to be independent, and we've been teaching her how to be independent, how to do things on her own. So she tried. We cannot squish that. We cannot kill that habit of hers.
And also fixing the listening part.
But she didn't disobey you. I don't see what she did.
You see, this time she chose the good one. How if she choose the bad one?
Then that's a different story. Because
also I think that that coating in the morning is not good at that time. I think it's not good.
And that's fine, but what did she do when she told her no? Did she try to eat it anyway?
No.
Did she argue with you?
A little bit. But what I say is make her cry is more than
You made her cry because you said you were disappointed. She wasn't throwing a tantrum because she couldn't have the yogurt. She was crying because she was upset.
Because mommy's sad.
Because she was upset because you were upset. And once she calmed down from being upset, she went and put it away. You were tired. You were just waking up. And baby, I'm sorry. I love you. But you overreacted.
That's why I wait for you to come home.
Mm-hmm. And that's why it takes 2 parents to raise a kid. Whether it's 2 moms, 2 dads, a mom and a dad, it takes 2 parents to raise a kid. Because one person cannot be right all the time. You need that second person with a vested interest in raising our child right to discuss things with. That's why, generally speaking, a child with two parents is healthier, happier, and more adjusted to the world than a child with one parent.
It's just when two people give two opinions instead of two people but still have one opinion because somebody never show up.
No, that's not called two parents. It's called a parent and a body that shows up sometimes. That's not a parent. A parent is like us. Do you know how hard it was for me to disagree with you? Because I know it would have made this a much easier conversation. If I'd have just agreed with you and said, yeah, she was bad, she did this wrong, that would have made it so much easier. Would it not have made that an easier conversation? But I'm not going to do that because I want us to be the best parents we can be. Just like if I do something wrong, or not wrong, if I, like this couple of times that I've overreacted, you've told me, baby, you're overreacting. Right? But the thing is,
come back to the thing. She didn't listen to me.
She did listen. She just did it in an independent and a free-thinking way that we have taught her to be. We can't get mad at her for trying to be independent when we've been teaching her to be independent. Now, the other thing is different. When you told her, no, come here, that's dangerous, and she kept going, that is directly disobeying what you told her to do. That is a completely different thing. But when you told her, go down and have this or this for breakfast, and she saw something like, she said, I don't want that. Let's try this. And she could have been slick. She could have done what I've done at her age. She could have sat her butt down here at the table, opened it up and ate it, and threw it away, and then, but no, she picked it up, took it to the bedroom.
It's finished now. What should I do now?
That's a hard one. I'll talk to her.
Do I have to say sorry to her?
Yes, you do.
About?
I will talk to her, and you're going to come up there and listen, and then you will decide what to say. Come on. Let's get the non-fun stuff.